So it looks like the Bibby Stockholm is going to be used today. It looks like the first few people are going to be moved in today. The fire brigade is almost certainly concerned about the volume of people for a barge which was intended to accommodate about 220 odd. It's now supposed to be accommodating over 500, simply by the ruse of removing communal rooms, converting those into dormitories, and putting bunk beds in all the single rooms, as opposed to the single beds. Apparently, people who are going to be moved there will already be some way through the asylum process, will have been screened in some way, and will be getting some sort of psychiatric, medical support directly. And when the finances are looked into, it costs $6 million a day to house 51,000 asylum seekers in hotels. It's going to cost $7.3 million for a year to hire this 93-metre long, 3-storey high barge, which has been used for accommodating migrants before, but not in such big numbers. So the way round this, I suspect, is Robert Jenrick is going to use these bunk beds as single unit accommodation jobbies, and he's only going to put 200 odd people in there, which would meet the fire regulation demand. And the men there will stay for between 3 and 6 months. People have said that the place is claustrophobic. Other people have said the place is fine. Once you've removed all the communal rooms, once you've removed the pool tables and the entertainment, it's a little bit more dangerous. But each room has its own ensuite. Each room has the opportunity for Wi-Fi. Each room has some sort of semblance of normality. There's going to be a bus service on an hourly basis. People are not going to be imprisoned there. They're going to be strongly encouraged to return to the ship by 11 o'clock at night. But there's going to be no curfew. So everything is changing, really, the more we hear about it, and the more pressure that is applied. Come on, Bay, up you come. Oh, my goodness. There we are. And the migrants are going to be discouraged from roaming the streets of Weymouth or Portland. I don't know how that's going to happen. And there's going to be shore excursions, including sporting activities, community volunteering, guided walks, provided by the council. I don't know whether this is going to work. I think it's a better option than the Rwanda threat. I think moving people to Ascension Island is a better option than the Rwanda threat, but maybe that's the political calculation, that Rwanda is such a threat, we will accept anything other than that. And then we come down to the moral issue. And the moral issue is surely the one about the hostile environment and the speed with which we process claims, and whether or not we can give people who are making these claims dignity. The best dignity that we can give somebody is to give them the opportunity to take a job if they want it. So if these people are already partly through their screening process, why can we not encourage them to get jobs in the local area and make a contribution to that local economy and to the local community? Win hearts and minds. That would be a way forward. But leaving people incarcerated, leaving people with a sense that they are hated or unwanted, leaving people with the illusion that they are on a floating prison, overpacked with men, is adding trauma to an already difficult process of going through the asylum system and claiming refuge in a country that apparently doesn't want them.